Hello YouTube, this is Travis. Today I'll be going over Zada, Hedron Grinder EDH. She is a Goblin ally, 3/3 Goblin ally for 4. When you cast an instant or sorcery that targets only her, copy the spell for each creature that the spell could target. Each of those copies targets a different one of those creatures. So, playing a lot of instants and sorceries to abuse that effect. For basic lands, we run a Ghost Quarter, blow up cards like Maze of Ith, or shut people down from mana. Maybe sometimes blowing up your own Reliquary Tower. Opal Palace, if she keeps dying, you can give her 1/1 counters. Reliquary Tower, mentioned it before, blow it up with a Ghost Quarter, make you have no maximum hand size. Then we run 34 basic mountains, so 37 lands in total. We'll go over enchantments. Chaos Moon, wall attacks. Basically, it says during each player's upkeep, count the number of permanents. If it's odd, red creatures get +1/+1, and mountains produce an additional red. If not, if it's even, all red creatures get -1/-1. Mountains produce colorless mana instead. That's in there to either double your mana, make your creatures bigger, or kill a lot of the tokens you make and make your lands useless for a turn. Dictated the Twin Gods, double damage. Goblin side, playing lots of instants and sorceries. Why don't you make some 1/1 goblins while you're at it. Warstorm Surge. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. If you get a lot of creatures out, can kill a lot of people with that. Elixir, to shuffle our graveyard into our deck, because you can mill yourself out really easily with this. Hammer of Perforos, usually not to make the colorless golems, using it for haste. Then we run Soul Ring. Ashnod's Altar, there are a few instants and sorceries that benefit from creatures dying. Easy way to make your creatures die. Brain in the Jar, put a counter, cast instant. You may cast an instant or sorcery card with CMC equal to the number of charge counters. Really helpful. For creatures, we have Raging Goblin. This is Desolation Twin. When it enters, make a 10/10 token. Hamlet Back Goliath. If you get this out fast, start making lots of tokens. This thing gets huge real fast. Emrakul's Hatcher. Make 0/1 tokens. Prayer Heart Wolf. When it attacks, each creature you control can't be blocked this turn except by 2 or more. So it basically gives everything menace. Charmbreaker Devils. You get to return an instant or sorcery each upkeep at random to your hand. Cast an instant or sorcery gets +4/+0. Really helpful for the boost and getting back instants or sorceries. Caterwauling Boggart gives goblins menace. Same thing for elementals, but not many elementals. Hellrider, when a creature attacks, he deals 1 damage to the defending player. Rockslide, you can sack a bunch of creatures or tokens, make him bigger. Paragon of Fierce Defiance, boost all your red creatures, give a creature haste. Not really in there for giving haste, there to boost. Goblin Warchief, make your goblin spells cost less. Goblin creatures have haste. Ogre Battle Driver, when a creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+0 in haste. Good way to help give stuff haste. Matron of the Stormgald, whenever it attacks, all of their attacking creatures get +X/+X, where X is, until end of turn, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Same thing for blocking. Young Pyromancer, cast an instant sorcery, 1/1 counter. really helpful to get, or 1/1 elemental, really helpful to get more creatures on the field since you're casting lots of instants or sorceries. Pyrehound, kind of the same thing as Young Pyromancer, except counters instead of elementals. Kazul, Tyrant of the Cliffs, making if your opponent attacks you, they have to pay 3, or you get a 3/3 token. Gutter Snipe, instant or sorcery, deal 2 damage to each opponent, casting lots of instant or sorceries. Real fun card. Beetleback Chief gives us tokens. That's only reason why it's in there. Bloodmark Mentor, give red creatures first strike. That's really helpful. Now into the instants and sorceries, which is the main part. Reckless Charge, +3/+0 and haste. If you target Zada, everything gets +3/+0 haste. You can flash it back. Borrowed Hostility, you can either choose to give target creature +0/+3 or +3/+0 till end of turn, or first strike, or both, but you have to pay 4 mana for it. Tail Slash, target creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Oh, by the way, most of these you're going to be targeting Zada only because she boosts the whole team. Expedite, some of these cards like Expedite that make you draw a card just gives haste. Make you draw a card. Be really careful because you can end up killing yourself by not having enough cards to draw. Dragon Fodder for goblins early game. Fall of the Hammer, easy way to take care of creatures that you don't like. If you have a big enough creature, Sure Strike, 3/0 and first strike. Brute Strength, +3/+1 trample. Make Mischief. This is going to make you, if you have a lot of creatures, yeah, it deals 1 damage to your creature, but then you get a lot of creature token, little 1/1s that die, they deal 1 damage to target creature or player. Titan Strength, 3/1, scry 1. Nice way to scry through your deck. Scorched Earth, discard a card, discard X lands, destroy X lands. If you end up drawing a lot of cards, that's a good way to get rid of some of your lands so you're not mana or not land flooded. Chaos Charm gives haste to target creature, 1 damage to target creature, or destroy target wall. Usually, well, the only thing you want to do is make haste. Kindled Fury, +1/+0 first strike. Rally the Forces, +1/+0 first strike for all attacking creatures. Cathartic Union, discard 2 cards, draw 3. Release the Gremlins. This is a good way to get rid of those pesky artifacts that you don't like. And you get 2/2 Gremlins. It's a win-win. Chandra's Ignition. I'm not sure if this works, if all the copies could resolve before damage is dealt if you target Zada, but usually you can, if you have a huge creature, Chandra Ignition, blow the board. Kranko's Command for goblins. Electri, flip a coin. After blockers have been chosen, opponent calls it in the air. If it's in your favor, target creature gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Draw a card at the next upkeep. Outnumber. This one, easy way to blow up a big creature fast. Reverberate. Copy target instant or sorcery. Choose new targets. If you pump up Zada with like 3/1 trample or 3/0 trample, whatever, copying it, give all your creatures that bonus. Crimson Wisp. Target creature gains haste. Becomes red. Gains haste. Draw a card. Decent card if you make a lot of colorless creatures or end up needing more cards in hand. Burst of Speed. Creatures control get haste. Built to Smash. +3/+3 until end of turn. Not giving him trample because it's not none of your creatures are artifacts. Sure Strike, +3/+0 first strike. Hellion Eruption, if you come down to a bad situation, need more power on the board, you can turn all your little creatures into 4/4s, which is nice. Tormenting Voice, discard a card, draw 2. This was over, forgot what it's called. Faithless Looting, discard a land. This is for 1 more mana, gets to discard any card and draw 2. Stun, target creature can't block this turn, draw a card. Trumpet Blast, attacking creatures get +2/+0 until end of turn. Precise Strike, +1/+0 first strike till end of turn. Distemper of the Blood gets +2/+2 trample, really fun card. Renegade Tactics, same thing as Stun, but different name. Otherworldly Outburst. Target this, if you target Zada, then sacrifice everything, you get 3/2 Eldrazi Horrors. Now the next 2 cards are part of a combo. So Active Treason, gain control of target creature until end of turn, gains haste. Then you want to attack with it if they have a huge commander, huge creature, take control of it, attack. Now if that creature's about to die, or you go to your end step, and you have Fling in hand, sacrifice the creature and fling it right at the controller's face. Just, if they have like an Eldrazi Titan, like Ulamog or Kozilek, a 12, 10, whatever they are, take control of it, sack it, and throw it at them. Yeah, they get to reshuffle their library, the original ones I'm talking about, not the new ones. You get to throw 10 to 12 damage at their face. So yeah, that was my Zada Hedron Grinder deck. Let me know what you think of it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day.